Imagine being promised a cure for what ails you. Free doctors, hot meals, even burial insurance if things go wrong. Sounds like a lifeline, right? But what if it was all a lie? What if those promises masked one of the most horrific medical experiments in American history? Welcome to the story of the Tuskegee Syphilis Study, a 40-year betrayal that shattered lives, exposed deep-seated racism, and forever changed how we view medical ethics. This is History Bites, and today we're diving into this dark chapter. Hit that like button if you're ready for the truth, and subscribe for more untold stories. Let's begin. It's 1932, the height of the Great Depression. Macon County, Alabama, is one of the poorest places in the U.S. 82% of its residents are black, many scraping by as sharecroppers on land that barely feeds their families. Into this world steps the United States Public Health Service, or USPHS, the government's own health guardians. They're on a mission to study syphilis, a bacterial infection spread through sexual contact that, if untreated, ravages the body with sores, heart damage, blindness, insanity, and death. The plan? Track the natural progression of the disease in untreated black men. They recruit 600 sharecroppers, aged 25 to 60. But here's the twist. 399 already have late-stage syphilis. The other 201 are a control group without it. These men aren't told the truth. Instead, they're lured with promises of free treatment for bad blood, a vague Southern term for any ailment, from fatigue to anemia. No mention of syphilis, no real therapy. Just observation. These weren't volunteers in the way we think today. Many signed on because they were desperate. Poverty meant no access to doctors. The USPHS, with help from local black doctors and the Tuskegee Institute, built trust through community leaders. Participants got perks, rides to appointments, lunches, even $50 for autopsies after death, because researchers wanted to dissect their bodies for data. Aspirin for pain, yes, but effective treatment? Never. By the late 1940s, penicillin, a miracle cure for syphilis, becomes widely available. It could have saved lives. But the study leaders? They block it. They lie to keep the men in. Fake letters saying treatment is coming soon. Spinal taps, painful procedures meant to diagnose, are sold as special free treatments. One man, Freddie McClure, later recalled, "They told us we were being cured. We believed them." But belief turned to agony as the disease advanced unchecked. Over 40 years, the body count rose. At least 40 wives contracted syphilis from their husbands. 19 children were born with congenital syphilis, facing lifelong disabilities. Families buried loved ones, never knowing the government watched it all and did nothing. Researchers published papers in medical journals touting valuable insights, but at what cost? This wasn't science. It was exploitation rooted in ugly racist myths. Doctors at the time claimed black bodies handled syphilis differently. Pseudoscience, echoing slavery-era lies that justified treating black pain as lesser. The house of cards crumbled in 1972, thanks to one man's conscience. Peter Buxton, a USPHS venereal disease investigator, first heard whispers of the study in 1965. Horrified, he leaked details to the press. A Washington Post expose on July 25th blew it wide open. For 40 years, 600 Alabamans left to die of disease. Public outrage erupted. Senator Ted Kennedy called hearings. The study? Shut down immediately. But the damage? Irreversible. Survivors and families sued, winning a $10 million settlement in 1974, a fraction of the suffering. In 1997, President Bill Clinton issued a formal apology. The United States government did something that was profoundly wrong. We were wrong. The Tuskegee study didn't just scar individuals. It scarred a nation. It fueled deep mistrust in Black communities toward healthcare, a legacy seen today in vaccine hesitancy and health disparities. But it sparked change. Out of the ashes came the National Research Act of 1974, mandating informed consent and ethics boards for all U.S. studies. The Belmont Report followed, enshrining respect, beneficence, and justice as pillars of human research. This story reminds us, science without ethics is just cruelty with a lab coat. We've come far, but trust? That's earned one honest conversation at a time. What do you think? Could something like this happen today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this moved you, share it to spread awareness. Check the description for resources on medical ethics and survivor stories. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, stay kind. See you next time.